On the East Coast, criminals are concealing crimes like theft, drug running. They're doing it with the help of Washington State. A King 5 investigation has uncovered records showing hundreds of complaints coming from law officers in other states. Chris Ingalls reports tonight on how our state is handing some people a license to commit their crimes.
This is the transporter plates that are on the back of our tow trucks. This suffices the state requirement.
Every truck that James Aldrich drives for Pete's Towing in South King County carries this standard piece of equipment.
It's a transporter plate, different than the dealer plates. This is for transporting. Anytime that we're driving or towing anything away, if it's not valid, we have to have this plate displayed either on the back of our tow trucks or on the back of the unit being hauled.
Transporter plates are issued by the Washington Department of Licensing, DOL, for towing unlicensed vehicles and units like construction trailers. But in faraway places like Rhode Island, police started seeing increasing numbers of Washington plates on their roadways.
The Washington transporter plates 2, 3, 4 years ago started becoming more popular. About 2/3 of the people who were stopped with the Washington transporter plates had criminal records.
Russell Henry is a police captain in Cranston, Rhode Island. This is one of the plates that his officers seized from a suspicious car. They told Washington DOL that dozens of these transporter plates have been suddenly appearing in our jurisdiction and mostly being operated by people with lengthy criminal records.
I know from my experience that people that are involved in the drug trade, transporter plate, dealer plate, those are highly sought after. The person's using it to conceal their identity because they're involved in criminal activity.
Think about it. The first thing the police do when they pull you over is a license plate check. They do that to find out your identity and whether or not you're the rightful owner of the car. To get their hands on transporter plates, police say criminals have been setting up fictitious businesses here in Washington State. They claim to be the owner of an auto wrecking company, for instance. With that business license, they can order transporter plates by the dozens. These are cheap, and DOL asks few questions.
They pick the states where the plate's easiest to get.
DOL got 130 phone calls and emails from law agencies in the last 2 months of 2017 alone, according to Department of Licensing documents we got through a public records request. In March of this year, Gerald Scully of Connecticut was sentenced for selling Washington plates on Craigslist using a fake business called Yakima Auto Transport. Complaints have poured in from Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, Connecticut, Michigan, Maine, and even the Department of Homeland Security in D.C. All of these states have reciprocal agreements with Washington, meaning Washington transporter plates are legal there if used properly.
The first thing I think about is, well, here we go again, because I've kind of been down this road before.
Steve Kirby, a 20-year state representative from Tacoma, saw this exact problem just a few years ago with another type of Washington license called a wholesale dealer plate.
We've become a magnet for fraudsters intent on doing harm.
In 2017, the King 5 investigators reported that Washington DOL issued hundreds of wholesaler plates to people out of state. It was so bad, Representative Kirby helped lawmakers cancel the wholesale license program altogether. He didn't know about the problem with transporter plates until he heard it from us.
It was eerily similar when I first heard about this.
Washington Department of Licensing refused an on-camera interview, but in a statement said, "We are looking at rules we could implement to enhance the law that will address the issues we've been notified about in other states."
I mean, do you think Washington State has to own this?
You can't just sit here and make excuses for this problem. This is, you're right, we need to own this, and we need to do our part to make it go away.
There's been some abuse of transporter plates here on Washington roadways, but not involving the criminal rings as reported in other states. Representative Kirby says he hopes to have ideas for a legislative fix soon. Chris Ingalls, King 5 News.